How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about tire pressure and how important it is. And a lot of people overlook this because it can cause problems with your vehicle. Now, a lot of times people will lift their vehicle and they will put bigger tires on it. That's what we do. And you may get a shimmy out of your wheel, or it may kind of dart all over the road. Now, the first thing you go to is the steering components, the track bar, wore out components, and stuff like that. But the number one thing that we overlook is tire pressure, because we can open the door of the vehicle and look and see what the recommended tire pressure is. Now, that is the recommended tire pressure for the Jeep or the Toyota or whatever it is you have for the stock tires. Now, this particular Jeep that I'm running, I have 35s on it, and it doesn't tell me what I need to run. Yeah, I can put 37 pounds in it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to ride like a road wagon. And that's another thing. People will buy cheaper tires, and they'll wear funny, and they'll say they're junk. But honestly, it's not the tire's fault. It's actually our fault because we overlook the tire pressure. So today, we're going to be doing something that only costs $1. It'll save you a lot of headaches down the road. It'll make your Jeep ride and drive better. You just need a thing of chalk. Don't forget your tire gauge so you can see how much air you have in your tires. And mine has a little button on it that I can push, and it lets the air out for me. Today we're going to be doing the chalk test. And a lot of people will paint their wheels and they'll run over a piece of cardboard. I don't recommend that because the cardboard kind of squishes around the tire. Find you an empty parking lot like I have. But you're going to need some chalk, and you're going to have to go ahead and chalk your tires. You just put a big patch on it, and you hop in your Jeep and you drive forward, and you stop and you see where it's wearing. Now, if you have chalk still on the outside of the tire and gone in the middle, that means you have way too much air in your particular tire. So you need to let some air out. If you have chalk worn on the outer edges of the tread and there's still chalk in the middle, that means you have too little air pressure. You need to put some air in it. What we're aiming for is to get the right air pressure where it wears the chalk off evenly across the tire. And you can see how it wears it off. It won't completely take it off, but you can see what I'm talking about when you chalk the tire. So we're looking for it to be evenly wore across the tire. So you need to do that test on your vehicle to see what tire pressure you need to run. And it's super easy. It takes about maybe 15 minutes, and I'm telling you, it'll make your Jeep drive way better, or your vehicle, your truck, or whatever. Because we buy these off-road tires, and we put them on different things. Like my 2-door Wrangler is super light, and then we have a 4-door Wrangler, which is a little bit heavier, and it runs different tire pressure. Then we have our Cherokee. It runs different tire pressure. And it doesn't matter what tire you have and what they recommend. Honestly, it matters what vehicle you have, and you have to do this test to get the right PSI in your tires. And trust me, if you have a little bit of a shimmy, a little bit of walking on the road, and your Jeep's new like mine is, mine's a 2018, it only has 48,000 miles on it, and the front end's not even wore out or anything. This one was walking a little bit. It was kind of like, it wasn't the caster, it's lifted, all that stuff's in check, but it was kind of like going a little bit and had a little bit of a shimmy. After I did the chalk test, it eliminated all that. So I hope this was very helpful to you guys. This is something that everybody overlooks when they buy a set of tires, because the first thing they go to is they lift a vehicle, they put tires on it, and then when something's wrong, they automatically go back to the lift and say something's out of spec. But if you put the lift on correctly and you adjust everything like you need to, it shouldn't be out of spec. And a lot of times it's the tires. And I've helped a lot of people out by saying, hey, do the chalk test real quick, see where your tires are at, and go from there and get that right. And a lot of people thank me. They're like, wow, that makes a big difference. So if you're from West Virginia, go ahead and go over to Facebook and look up West Virginia Off-Road Club. If you're tired of the same old clubs just having mall crawler meets and not really doing off-roading stuff, but charge you a fee to go off-roading or get shirts and stuff or special things, this is a club for you. Because I noticed a lot of people since everything happened, with 2021 and 2022, all the stuff that took place. A lot of people got into off-roading and overlanding, but a lot of people don't know how to use their Jeeps. A lot of people don't know how to go off-road, and they just want to go hit a normal trail and get the feel for their Jeep and have someone teach them and just go off-road and enjoy some scenery. Because not everybody is experienced, and that's the problem that I see with a lot of clubs nowadays is, for one, it has become a social club instead of an off-road club. And that's what we're trying to do with our club, is make it an off-road club again. Take people out that are beginners, show them how to use their Jeep, and knowing that they're not going to tear their stuff up the first time they take it out. Because I've seen a lot of people go with people that take them up trails that their Jeep is nowhere capable of even going, and they tear their stuff up. I've seen people blow motors up, ruin stuff, just because, you know, the wrong person was in front of the pack and didn't compensate for what other people had. So that's what we're going to be doing, is a lot of beginner stuff, medium stuff, and there is some hard trails. And if you go on our Facebook page, I actually show places that you can go, like how difficult it is, the nearest towns, and there's pictures and the sceneries that, you know, we take pictures of while we're out there. But these are places that you can go. If you want to go, you know, we can make a ride and stuff like that. People are just now getting into off-roading, and they don't want to go out and hit the hardest obstacles. They want to go out, you know, they want to hit more than a gravel road. They want to go out and hit some technical stuff just to get used to the articulation of the vehicle, to feel the body roll, and to feel how the Jeep pulls and everything. And that's what's most important to me, is getting people out there on the trail and letting them feel it, and not to have a bad experience, just to show them you can get out there and hit easy stuff and have a good time. Hope this video helped you out. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I'm Cherokee Ronnie. Stay dirty, my friends.